Today we will give fist braiding a bit of a twist. The aim of the project is to combine or merge two distinct braids, exchange some elements and consecutively to separate the braids again. The inspiration for this project comes partially from a structure I previously encountered in a Komihimo braid, this one here to be precise. It is called Kusari Yotsu Gumi, and I hope I did not butcher the pronunciation too much. You can comprehend this braid as two distinct 4-strand braids which meet, exchange a couple elements and then split up again and continue independently. So you get a series of gaps and in between you have connecting parts. In this fist braid structure here I've done something similar. Here you see two independent braids which connect and then split up again and connect again. So you have also again a series of holes or gaps and connecting parts. Compared to the Kusari Yotsugumi, there is one difference though. Not all elements are exchanged over the course of the braid. The front faces, here in light blue and red, are not exchanged, they stay where they are, but the side faces, here in dark blue and lilac, are completely exchanged between the two braids. Yeah. However, here I made full exchanges. However, in principle, you can also make partial exchanges only. So now let's get towards actually making the braid. However, before we do that, a word of warning. This braid is not suitable for novice braiders. If you want to follow the instructions, you should know the basics of fist braiding well, for example what the lowers and uppers are and how you obtain square or round cross sections. If you don't know anything about this, I will leave a link in the description for you with the basics. If you want to make the braid yourself, I also recommend learning to do fist braid with a core first, as certain steps are quite similar. So well then, as you see, I already started the braid by making 2 square braids, each with 16 strands, one with 8 blue strands and 4 red and 4 light blue, the other with 4 or 8 lilac strands instead of the 8 blue strands here. So the braiding, we actually begin with putting both strands side by side, like you see here. Then I merge 2 bundles, these 2 bundles here, like these two. And this will be actually something like a core, or we will treat it later on like a core at certain points. Then I take it up, the braid in my hand, I arrange it, and now we start the exchange process. So as you saw, or as you see here, we start the braid, or we start with the lilac sides, always front first. Contrary, the light blue and the red sides always start back first to get the square cross section. So let me rearrange that. So I start front first, which means I need lilac lower to the left, which is this one here, which I take over here and place it right here on my knuckles. This goes with a lilac upper from the left. So lilac upper left, upsala, is one of these two, actually this one here. So lilac upper left. Now one exchange comes from the lilac side over to the blue side. So we take to the next lower lilac and put it over. We pair this with a blue one, an upper blue from the back, which is this one here. Okay, now we go back again. We start from the back. We need a blue one, a blue lower, which is this one, and it also goes over the knuckle. We pair this with a blue upper from the middle bundle, blue upper. There would be one of these here, would be actually this blue upper here. Then we exchange towards the lilac side with a blue lower. So, and we pair it with a lilac upper, which is this one. Now we do it again. We take a lilac lower, go to the back, take a lilac upper. If I can grab it, yeah, this one here, lilac upper, then a lilac lower goes to the back, and we pair it with a blue upper. Blue upper would actually be this one here. Then we go to the front again, a blue lower with a blue upper, and one blue lower goes towards the front and pairs with a lilac upper. Okay, so as you see now, we have again 3 groups, something which we'll later on use like a core, the back ones and the front ones. So now we change to the other threads, to the light blue and red ones, like this. I can let these 2 drop, take these 2 up, and take the core over. Now, as I said, with lilac we started front, with the other ones we will start back, which means we need one from the back, which is a light blue one, light blue lower. Light blue lower is, oops, not this one, but this one here, light blue lower. We go to the front, red upper, then we need light blue lower to the back, and so on. Oops, now I quickly got out of frame, sorry for that. I'll quickly do it until something a bit more interesting happens, which is right now. Now we have to shift the core over, which is this bundle here, and we continue with the back, which is light blue back lower. Which is paired with an upper red. So this is just a standard fist braiding. Okay. Now we go for the next exchanges, which is the same as what we did just right before. So we grab again these 2, switch it over, and bring the core towards the left. Now for consistency, I'll take the lilac front again towards me. So like this here. So we take again the lilac lower, this one, bring it into the core position, pair it with the respective upper, which is this one here. Then we move over towards the back with a lilac lower and pair it with an upper. The upper this time is already lilac. I take a blue lower from the back, bring it to the front, or the middle to be precise, and I pair that with an upper blue. Then a lower blue goes towards the front, which is paired with an upper blue. Oops, this one here. Now we go again. Lilac lower goes to the middle group, paired with an upper lilac, which is this one here. We go with a lilac, actually, a lilac lower, this one here, towards the back, and pair it with a lilac upper. And again, towards the front. Okay. And now we have already done half of our substitution. So we brought 4 lilac completely to the back, 4 blue towards the front. Now we switch over to the other group, light blue and red. So lift it up, drop these 2, turn it over, and bring the core over. And again, we start from the back. This time, back lower is a red one. Oh, hop. This one it is. And I'll just continue. So now we bring the core over again, like this here. And now it's time again to switch to the other group. So take these 2 up, let these 2 down, and here we go. So I'll actually turn the lilac side, or formerly lilac side, towards the camera. As you see, we have now exchanged the full face with blue. Okay. Now we have to take the remaining ones over into the front braid. So this time we actually start with blue lower, this one, go to the middle and pair it with an upper. The upper would be lilac, this one. Now we go towards the back. We need a lilac, lower, lilac lower, be this one, and we pair with lilac upper, and so on. Lilac lower goes to the middle. We want a blue upper, then we need a lower one, a blue lower. Oops, I actually grabbed the wrong one. This is a blue upper. What I paired here was actually a blue lower. Sorry for that. So this is a blue lower. Goes to the front and we pair it. Then we take a blue lower again to the middle group, pair it with an upper, we need a lower to the back, pair with upper, lower to the middle, pair with an upper, and the lower to front. That's 3/4 of the substitution done. Now again, we switch the groups to red and light blue. Again, we start from the back. We want a light blue lower, which is this one. And we continue braiding. Oops, this one here. Bring the core over. Missed one, sorry. So okay, now the last part of the substitution. Again, bring the formerly lilac side to the front. That's the state currently. And we continue. We need a blue lower, which is this one, to the middle, paired with an upper, which would be a blue one now, which is this one. So then we need a lower, which should be lilac. So this one comes from the front braid, goes to the back braid. And paired with an upper. Okay. So, and now all substitution or all exchanges are done. So in the back we now are only braiding with lilac threads, in the front we're only braiding with blue threads. So we are done actually, and now we can continue with a normal or with two braids. We could actually separate these two to two groups. Again, and just continue braiding. I'll make one more step. So I'll take these two groups, drop them, switch over, and we can continue braiding with red lower from the back. Red lower from the back is this one here. So now we bring the core over again. Now we need a red lower, which is this one. Light blue upper. Lower red. Lower blue. Upper red, lower blue, upper red. So now we change groups again. And here we are. So now I can split it up again into two 16 strand braids. For this I make this division here just along the colors. So as you see here, this is a 16 strand braid with blue sides like the right, and here we have a 16 strand braid with lilac sides again to the right. Okay, that's all. Thank you for watching and enjoy making the braid yourself.